Hello everyone. Today I want to tell you the story of not just a recipe, but a whole family tradition. The story of a dish that smells like home, warmth and the endless love of my grandmother Enya. This is the story of bacon rolls in creamy sauce. This is probably the most famous dish in our family. We waited for it, dreamed about it, and every time Grandma announced that she was making rolls, a real celebration began in the house. Oh, and his rolls. It was something incredible. Such a taste, such an aroma. It immediately reminds me of my childhood, my grandmother's hugs. I always tried to take a seat closer to the plate with the rolls. I knew that if I hesitated, I wouldn't get anything. This dish is part of our family DNA. Grandma Enya. She was a real magician in the kitchen. Everything came easy and effortless to her. It seemed that she was not cooking, but creating, putting a piece of her soul into each dish. She especially loved cooking for her family. For her, it was a manifestation of love and care. And bacon-wrapped rolls were her signature dish. I remember she always said, "The most important thing is with soul, children with soul." Grandma always used ground pork for rolls. She said it gave the richest flavor, and she always added a lot of onion and garlic. But the bacon, there was a secret here too. You need to take thin but wide enough strips and wrap the rolls tightly in them so that they don't fall apart when frying. Grandma never skimped on spices. Black pepper, a little nutmeg, a pinch of dried garlic. All of this created a unique symphony of taste. Before putting the rolls in the oven, Grandma always sprinkled them with grated cheese. She said that the cheese crust gave the dish a special charm. The whole family would gather at the dinner table. Grandpa, aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone would eagerly await the moment when Grandma would put the treasured frying pan with rolls on the table. Grandpa always got the first roll. He took it with trepidation, like a sacred artifact, and bit off a piece with pleasure, closing his eyes with pleasure. "Anetka," he said, as always, finger-licking good. Everyone ate silently, focused, enjoying every bite. At that moment, there was no room for quarrels and grievances, only warmth and unity. Grandma's rolls united us, made us a family. Grandma Enya always smiled modestly when she looked at us. She didn't like praise, but her eyes shone with happiness when she saw how we enjoyed her dish. Unfortunately, Grandma Enya is no longer with us. But her recipe, her love, her memory live in our hearts. Every time I cook minced meat rolls in bacon, I feel her near, hear her laughter, see her kind eyes. And I know that Grandma's rolls would always be our family dish, a symbol of love, care and warmth that she gave us all her life. This is not just a recipe, it is a whole story that we carefully preserve and pass on from generation to generation. And everyone who tries our rolls will feel a piece of Grandma's love. Grandma Enya. She was a real sorceress, turning ordinary products into culinary masterpieces. But even among her many talents, rolls occupied a special place. They were not just a dish, but a symbol of our family, a sign of love and care. Grandma would place them bacon-wrapped rolls in an old cast iron. Skillet that had been passed down from generation to generation. And then the mystery of making the creamy sauce began. The cream, simmered over low heat, turned into a thick, aromatic mass. Grandma added a little flour to thicken the sauce, and then generously flavored it with spices, black pepper, nutmeg, and a pinch of dried garlic. Bacon-wrapped rolls are delicious for several reasons that work together to create a delicious culinary experience. Salty bacon. Bacon adds a rich, salty flavor that is fundamental to the appeal of this dish. Juicy ground meat. Ground meat is typically seasoned with onions, garlic, and spices, creating a layered flavor that contrasts and complements. The creamy sauce adds tenderness, richness, and coats all the ingredients, binding them together. Crispy bacon. When fried or baked, bacon becomes crispy, which adds a nice texture. Tender ground beef. Ground beef remains tender and juicy, which creates a contrast with the crispy bacon. During cooking, bacon releases its unique aroma, which increases appetite and creates a feeling of comfort and coziness. Bacon contains glutamate, which is the source of the umami taste. Umami enhances the taste of minced meat and makes the dish more rich and appetizing. Bacon is often associated with comfort, pleasure, and celebration. This can influence the taste perception and make bacon-wrapped rolls even more appealing.